All right, I'm here again. Um, and I just need to share with us again. So, my families, please come on out and let's talk. Let's talk. All right, so it's another beautiful day. Today was just totally awesome. Amori, hi. Thank you for joining in. Hello, Roberta, my friend. I thank you again. I can always count on you, Roberta, that you're always going to be here, right on time. Hi, Amari. Thank you, my student, for joining. And thank you for subscribing so that you can join me. Sequania, another student. Miss Carlene, thank you so much for joining. Miss Carlene, LaShawn D, thank you for joining again tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. After talking last night, I realized that I did not focus on the people who were saying that they had people who got sick after the vaccine. So I got a comment this morning, and a person talked about her experience, and then all of a sudden I remembered that the CDC did put out some information, and there was a doctor on the morning show that I watch, and did talk about the people who got who there there will be um, after effects. And so I remembered, and so today I actually went and want you to notice that this is from the CDC. I'm not just pulling up information but from the CDC. Um, that's the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So I did make sure that with what the doctor had said that morning, I went to get proper information to share with us. So, Roberta, you want to know how my day was? My day was awesome. Today we had a half a day, so the kids were with us part time, and then we had staff development afterwards. And when we came outside, it was just glorious. It was warm enough, not too cold, not, it was just nice. So you didn't need a heavy coat outside. So that was good. So my day was good. Hope you had a great day too, Roberta. Thanks for caring. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. Hello, LaShawn D. How was your day? Carlene, how was your day? Sequania, hello. Thank you guys for joining. Um, Sandra T, you're here with me tonight. Thank you for joining. Totally appreciate you guys. Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Queen Clark. Thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. Okay, LaShawn D, your day was good, beautiful. I'm happy for that. Sandra T, how is everything going in your neck of the woods now? Blessings, Queen. Okay, Sandra. It's one day at a time. Remember that. One single day at a time. Block everything out and just take it one day at a time. Um, so as I said yesterday, we talked about taking the vaccine, and some of my people here was saying they weren't sure, they were waiting, and they had family members who had effects, adverse effects probably, but they're not adverse. It's part of the vaccine. So I left the live without explaining. I totally had forgotten. Hello, hello, Jamaica Nice Live, King Nick. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. All right, thank you. So I left the show and this morning I read a comment from a lady, and she was talking about getting sick after taking the second dosage. Um, I thought about it, and I'm saying, oh, but I talked about it last night and I forgot to mention. So I was talking to King Nick, and he said, you can do a second part. You can do a part two. So I'm here doing part two because I know that I heard before that there was a doctor on the channel 5. I watch channel 5, and they were asking that same question about how people were taking it and getting sick. And she explained, she said, once you get the first one, the first shot, she said, when you get the second shot, the first one is going to fight it. That's how it shows its effectiveness. It's going to fight that one because now it is facing the virus itself. So it is supposed to fight the virus as it come in. Now, because of that, um, it will give you some fever. It will give you a headache. Um, it will give you some chills. But it's a good thing if that happens, she said, because it means that the first one is actually fighting, or your body is fighting the virus. Now, if we look at the whole big thing where, the devastation of how many passed away when they got this virus, remember, there was nothing to fight anything. They were just left vulnerable. But now with the vaccine, the first shot, it gives you some protection because when they put the real virus in, it's actually fighting. She said, um, so common side effects for the first one, you'll get the sore arm, which I did get. I didn't have redness. I'm too dark to get the redness. And some swelling. I didn't get any swelling. It was just you feel the area that it was sore. And then she says, they say that throughout the body, you might feel tired, you might get a headache, muscle pain, chills, fever, and sometimes nausea. But the point about it is, it's they said it's good because it's saying that um you may have some side effects, which are normal signs that your body is building protection. So these side effects may affect your ability to do daily activities, but they should go away in a few days. So for the people who had any, like I said, my sister took it in New York and she was okay. She went to work. She was right back at work. So for those who really go through, they said it's good to drink a lot of water, a lot of fluids, so that your body can, if you have a fever, it can cool down and it can feel, um, to reduce discomfort and the fever. It says for the area, if it's that sore, apply a clean wool wet cloth over the area and use or exercise your arm. So when I took mine, the nurse who was out there with us, she was telling us to just move your arms, keep moving them, lift them, just move them around. And so, as I said, when I remembered this, I went to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, um, and I got the information right from them because I wanted to share. I wanted to make sure that the people who said they felt sick, that we're not just saying it's nothing, but to let them know it's okay because it's one of the things that should happen. or can happen or might happen once you take the vaccine. You take the two shots and your body is building, um, is is building protection against the virus. Again, keep in mind that I remember my friend from Jamaica, Terry, and she said her sister got sick, and so that is telling her not to take it. But her sister didn't end up in the hospital. You know, COVID sends you in the hospital. COVID does terrible things, but the vaccine is just saying, I'm building protection for you. So if you do get it, it's not as wicked as the real deal when we had nothing to fight with. So that's why I came back on tonight. Um, okay, what's the question? Her the doctor says it's what? Right. So she said if you get my sister Cass said, hey, good evening. Thanks for coming by. Oh, thank you, Kesset. So here we have another person who is saying that she took my sister too, Kesset. Yvonne took both, and she didn't have any, apart from the soreness on her arm, she didn't have any bad side effects. So, so last night I talked about encouraging people to take it. I took it the first dosage. I took Pfizer. That's what our company, our district um, secured for us. Um, and so I said when I took it, I didn't feel anything apart from the soreness in the arm. And so I forgot when people were talking about them having um, they got getting sick from it. One of my other friends, she said her brother took it and he was very sick and he was sick, and so she was a little leery about taking it. But then I keep forgetting to let them know that side effects can be that fever or lightheadedness, but it doesn't last long. It passes in a couple of days, and so that's part of the whole thing of your body building protection against the virus. Oh, and he did it too and had no problem. Okay. So that's more testimonials. Some people didn't have anything going on, and some people we don't know the reason for that. But I kind of just say, it. One person she said to me, she said, Miss Bev, I was thinking about it, but when I see how many of my friends passed away with this virus, she said, I can't wait for my age group to become to get their turn. She said she have to take it. So again, I said I'm not I'm not forcing anyone to take it, but I'm just saying pray about this thing, have know what your options are, because we have options, and move forward. Son, I don't. They haven't even gotten there yet. We're just doing the first. So we don't know if we will have to take another one. But considering King Nick that we took rubella, we took BCG for and we only took them one time, right? So I really don't know yet. I just wanted to. Okay. I just wanted to add to what I was saying last night about, just to encourage people to understand that the side effects are normal. Um, it's not the death thing that comes with just COVID without anything to protect yourself. Um, so I was just saying they could have a choice to think a little bit more as to understanding about it. And when they go on to find information, please do not get information from, because people are out there ready to tell you something because they know we're vulnerable and we're quick to believe everything. If it sounds um, like what they we want to hear, then we're quick to grab onto it. But please go to the right places to get the information you need so that you can be protected. Um, so Sandra, you didn't get yours yet. In your area, that didn't come up. Your age group didn't get called yet, because I think in Connecticut, in very soon, it's going to be the young ones. So I'm hoping, Sandra, that it will become available. So if you want it, because you seem like you would want to do it, so that you'll get the opportunity to take it. They're looking for arms to put the medicine in. So I'm just saying, guys, we have been lucky so far. Keep wearing our mask and just do what we have to do to be safe. So, if there are any questions, and thanks for the information. Cassette, you work in the healthcare field, right? Okay, at some point. Got it, Cassette. Thanks for the info. I have and I have I just go ahead and do what I need to do. As I said before, I have allergies. I am very and in the springtime pollen. I get the hay fever. I get like really my eyes sometimes even have wheezing. Now that I changed my diet, I'm not using dairy um like before. And so it helps me with the wheezing. I don't get the wheezing like before. And I know it's not asthma because it passes once spring passes. So they told me it's the upper respiratory tract and it's just because of the pollen and all that. Uncle Bob, good night, good night. And so I know that. And I am not a person who goes out. I don't go shopping and go this and that. I go to work and I mostly come home. So I try to stay away from some things. I don't get into the crowds and all of that. So that has been helping me. We need justice, King, for what? What kind of justice? SF Rose. Wow. I haven't seen you in a long time, SF Rose. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, SF Rose. Oh, you're not ready, Sandra T. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Now like up the live, SF Rose, and please share my video if you like it. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, King Nick. So that's basically that. As I said, the information I got came from the CDC, and so it's a natural thing. They said it's just to give your body a chance to build the protection against the virus. So um, don't be afraid. If you're praying, people pray about it and leave it, and in time you'll see um, why it's necessary, or it's up to us. We have choices, and that's the greatest thing, being able to decide for or against something. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am just here because, as I said, I took the first one, and the people here who are in the healthcare field, and they have taken both doses already and are still here talking to us about their experiences. As I said, experiences are going to be different. We have different experiences. We live in different areas. We eat differently. Our bodies are different, and so the experiences are going to be different. But the comfort is, and the consolation for me when I read the lady's comment this morning, and I said, wow, I talked about not having side effects last night, but I forgot to say yes. There will be some side effects for some people. Some people, nothing at all. Some, as the body builds a protection, will feel some tiredness, a little headache. The lady who works with me, the para who works in my room with me, she took both shots. She's a little older than I am. And she took a Tylenol, she said, after when she got home, and she was fine. She had, when I called to check up on her on Sunday, she said she was good. She was at work on Monday. So again, different folks, different strokes. But I just wish everybody well. Um, whoa, SF Rose. Oh my goodness. Hope you're feeling better, SF Rose. Um, yeah, Jamaica Life Nice has been doing great things, SF Rose. You need to drop by. Um, so that's what that is, people. If you have any questions, I don't know. But just know if you're taking it, drink a lot of fluids, drink a lot of fluids so you can flush your system. Um, and just keep an open mind. As I said, don't just keep an open mind because I'd rather you are here than to, I can't deal with the with the sadness of when people are have to struggle and suffer through these things. So I'd rather we take, we look at the options we have and make our decisions on our own. Oh, SF Rose, please feel better soon. Ouch. So if you want this information, again, it's on the CDC website, and it just talk about the possible side effects after getting COVID-19 vaccine. There are three known vaccines that are being used in the United States right now. We have the Moderna, we have the Pfizer, and we have Johnson and Johnson. Connecticut has been doing a good job. Um, LaShawn, I am thinking about it. One of the people on here, one of my friends on here, she said she's asking me to showcase some Jamaican food. So I intend to do some yam and sweet potato and plantain, and then cook something. I don't know, but I'm thinking of that maybe this weekend. I will cook something. But again, I said I'm starting my weight loss journey again. I'm going to start my walking again, full fledged. Because during the winter, I do look regular walking in the building, but not outside. So now I'm going to be going back outside for the walking. So that will happen soon. So I'll cook something up, show something that I have stopped using and what I'm using now to help me on this journey. So I just want to thank everybody, all of you who have supported me, my students who come hang out with me tonight, all of my friends who have been around me for so long, helping me to build my channel. Still trying to get up there, but have come a very long way. Um, and so as we continue, I say thanks to everyone, and just keep sharing. If it's even one that motivates you, just share it with somebody else. Um, I'm not building houses like King Nick, but but every experience is different, and every talent is different, and so we learn to appreciate all of them and as we go forward. But thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks so much for all the support. Queen Clark, King Nick, everyone who have subscribed and just keep, when I put something out, that you're there to support and to encourage. It is so appreciated. Um, so tonight unless we have questions. Thank you, King Nick. And you too. You're a huge inspiration. You have been such an inspiration for the young people who hang around you, for the things that you're doing for YouTube land, whoever wants to watch with a positive mind. You have totally, totally inspired many. So it's good to have you on my side, because you empower me, you encourage me, and it's good that I can reach out, and your wife is there and I can reach out, and it's good. Oh, thank you, SF Rose. Thank you, thank you. Big up TR when you say big up TR. I'm learning the language, right? Blessings. LaShawn. Yes, I love to dance. I love to just rock. Just easy rock. Just easy rock. Look, you know what? We have to enjoy life. You know what? We appreciate our blessings and as they come and how they come, and we just keep on moving. You know, um, it does make sense we sit in corners, and because we're not skinny. I know that I'm a big girl, and I know how I got to be a big girl. I'm not going to sit and let it stress my life out when there's so much to enjoy. So yes, I do my little dancing. I listen to my religious reggae, religious music. Um, I play my oldies. I play my Byron Lee and the Dragoneers. I love music. I love Bob Marley. I love his easy rocking music. And one of the other things, King Nick, he has a nice theme song which it just makes you move. So I love to dance. I really do. So as I tell my kids, I said, let no one steal your joy. I said, if all of us look the same way, had the same shade, color skin, or we look the same way, it would be so boring. But because we're all different and we're so unique in who and what we are, it makes it a good conversation. Just be respectful and keep and live so others can live, and we're good. Yes, Queen, that one. Jamaica live so nice. As soon as that pops in, your body have to move. You have to move to the rhythm. Yeah, so we live and we enjoy what we have, where and we do what we can do, and just put a smile on somebody's face, and keep going. So I will be back again. My son bought me a nice pair of Puma sneakers. So I'm going to be going back at it again and just enjoy it. So I hope my little students are gone to bed. It's just after 8 o'clock. Thought it was later than that. Okay, 8:09. Some of them will be up late. Thank you, LaShawn. LaShawn, I hope you shared it with somebody so they can watch it too. Any little thing that motivates us. As I said, one person had come on and she said, I don't know how to support you because all you did was ramble. you just kept rambling on. And I wasn't angry. I just simply said, in the rambling sometimes, if you listen carefully to the rambling, there might be something good in there that you can take away and think about. So not all rambling is bad. Sometimes you need to stop, and if you listen carefully, you might find that little whisper, that little glimmer of hope there. And that was that. I don't know if she subscribed or she just didn't show up, didn't come back again, but it's what it is. Some people are good at dancing, some are singing, some are talkers. Some, we have different talents, and it's what it is. Well, you see, it's not rude to speak the truth, to say the truth, Sequania. People are free to say things. What she heard when she listened to me, she heard rambling. Somebody else listening to me might get a word of inspiration. Um, Somebody might just listen to the first two lines, and because of my accent, they're turned off. While some people enjoy my voice and would want to listen to the whole thing. So we all have choices. So if that's how she feels, I cannot tell her not to feel that way. And we don't get upset because she has a right. Well, as a rose, what? Some people come with an open heart and come filled with love and appreciation, and some they come in to criticize and look for something negative. So if they look for something negative, they'll find something negative. But if they're looking for something positive, I just need to hear what she says today. Then they're going to find it because it's there. Well, that's how it is. That's what makes life so interesting, because then it gives us a choice a chance to separate those from the others. King Nick. Someone just miss. As if that is so true. Even my students can tell you that sometimes some kids they come in and they're so mean to other kids. I say, why are they? Because you're unhappy doesn't mean you should make others unhappy. It's not their fault. Yeah, some people when they're miserable, they can't look for anything good. They just think that how dare you laugh when I'm here, you know, and when I'm here feeling so blue. But the point is, we have choices. So we always look for a blessing. There's no perfection. There's absolutely no perfection. If we're looking for that, we're going to be miserable. As SFRO says, we will be miserable forever. But if we look for little things to be grateful for, then you know what? We're going to have better days. So this was exactly SF Rose. Instead of looking and tearing down and look at, even when they can't find the negative, they create the negative, and so you wonder what is motivating these people. They never see good things. They see so much in front of them, but never accept that. They need to dig and tear down to find something ugly and negative, because that's what excites them. But we must learn, let us learn to live and appreciate, and just appreciate each other, because at the end of the day, we're one people. And as I said before, none of us are islands. We all need each other for whatever, and so it's easier to be able to laugh with someone than to be so angry that when you see them coming, you have to turn the other way. It's good when if you're walking up the street, you can pass and say good morning and keep going. It's so much nicer than you see somebody coming on right away. It's so angry. You're so angry. It's not worth it. Let us love one another and respect and care for one another and take it one day at a time. Yeah, some refuse to. Yes, yesterday morning we went in and it was just funny. Somebody walked in. I went in, and because of my Jamaican roots, I guess we learned. I think it's a West Indian thing that we're always saying good morning, and no matter who it is, we don't have to know the people. You're going, so it's a natural thing, and we grew up with it, and it stays with us. And somebody walked in, and even though the door was open for the person just walked in and not even good morning. And we looked, the other lady and myself, we just looked at each other and says, wow. But that's life. Maybe that person's mind was far away thinking of something else. But at the moment, you could say thank you and or good morning for somebody when somebody let you in the building. Sandra T, thanks so much for always hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who came in tonight. Again, it was just to convey a little bit more. And as I said, I'm not selling any program. I am just sharing my experiences, and that's all that is. I'm not a doctor. I am not even in the healthcare field, but I just wanted to kind of, put my experience out there, and that's it. So thanks everyone for joining tonight, and look forward to sharing again. um, Thanks for your support always and your encouragement. And as we say, if you can't be good, be careful, but please walk good. So good night, everyone who stopped by. Good night, good night. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Love yourselves, because if you don't love you can't love anyone else. Good night. Thanks, King Nick. I know that. I know. All right. Thank you, Lady Fee. Mask up. Yes, I will. I will. I do. I do. I do. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Take care. Mask up, everyone. Mask up. Good night, SF Rose. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining. Sequoia, good night, Pumpkin. Stay safe. See you tomorrow in class. All being well. Good night. All right. I don't know if Roberta left, but Roberta, thank you again for being the first one in this room with me. Take care of yourself and keep safe and keep well. You've been doing a great job of it so far. Please continue. So bye-bye, everyone. Again, I say walk good. If you can't be good, be careful.